Welcome to the deep dive. We take sources, unpack them, and give you those key insights. Today, we're getting into something we all think about, maybe even chase, but often misunderstand. Growth. And look, we're not talking the Instagram version, the highlight reels. We mean the quiet stuff, the deep, sometimes messy, often invisible transformation inside. So our mission today is to really explore what that true growth looks like, especially when it doesn't match up with, what we expect it to look like. We're drawing insights from the quiet power of growth.
It's so true, isn't it? How we usually picture growth. It's almost always like upward lines on a chart.
Totally.
More money, achievements everyone can see, maybe applause. It's all very external. Accumulation.
Yeah, this idea of just climbing higher, a straight line up.
Exactly, that linear idea.
But the source, the quiet power of growth, it seems to just flip that idea right over. It says real growth doesn't always look like, winning.
That's a really key point the book makes.
Can you maybe walk us through some of those ways it shows up unexpectedly?
Sure. The source argues that growth can actually look like letting something go.
Letting go.
Yeah. Or saying no to something you thought you really, really wanted. Or even, walking away from what looks like a great opportunity to others.
Huh. Okay.
And maybe the most surprising one is that it can even look like loss. Like experiencing a setback that makes you really question things, question the choices you've made. It completely reframes success.
Wow. Okay, so if it's not always winning, not always adding more, it sounds like the source is pushing this idea that growth is often about subtraction.
That's a great way to put it. Subtraction, not just addition.
For anyone listening who feels maybe overwhelmed or like they should be adding more, how does the source suggest you figure out what needs subtracting? What's the noise or the older version to shed?
That's a really profound part of the text. It stresses it's not just about, cleaning out your closet. It's the internal noise.
Internal noise, like what?
Outdated beliefs you picked up somewhere. Expectations from other people. Maybe even shedding the version of yourself that you built just to kind of survive past challenges.
Right, the survival mode version.
Exactly. You shed that to let a new version, one that's really ready to thrive, finally emerge and just breathe.
So it's a shift from gathering more stuff to refining.
Yeah.
Getting clearer.
Precisely. Refining. And that takes some real honesty, looking at what just doesn't fit who you actually are anymore.
That idea, growth through subtraction, it really does challenge the standard playbook. It makes you think about what you might need to release. And speaking of challenges, the source is pretty upfront that this kind of growth, this real growth, is often uncomfortable.
Oh, absolutely. It doesn't shy away from that at all.
Which is something you don't always hear in, motivational talk.
No, you don't. The source basically says, discomfort isn't a sign something's wrong. It's actually a necessary part of changing.
It's part of the deal. It's part of the deal. It's not supposed to be smooth and easy all the time. And just knowing that, acknowledging the discomfort, is key to getting through it.
The source uses this really vivid image to explain this. One that stuck with me, it's the seed.
Yes, the seed analogy.
Think about it. A seed has to be buried first.
Right.
It's in the dark, it's quiet down there, probably feels lonely. And here's the thing. For that seed to become anything, it literally has to break itself apart. The shell cracks open.
It's not a gentle process.
Not at all. It's this hidden, maybe even kind of violent internal thing that has to happen before life can push out.
And that metaphor, it offers so much. Well, solace, I think, and strength. If you feel like you're buried right now, or you're in that dark, quiet place, the message is, you're not buried to die, you're planted to grow.
Planted to grow. I like that.
And your job in those hitty seasons, it isn't to claw your way out or force things faster.
Right. It's more about trusting. Trusting that the roots you're building down there, unseen, they're going to give you incredible strengths later on.
For when things get tough.
Exactly. For the inevitable storms.
Yeah.
Because this quiet power, this growth, it doesn't stop challenges from coming. It prepares you for them. It equips you. Doesn't shield you, but equips you.
So let's kind of bring this together. This deep dive really shifts the perspective on growth, doesn't it? It's not always that straight line up, not always about getting more.
Definitely not. It's often about subtraction, like you said, letting things go.
Yeah.
And actually embracing those moments that don't feel great, the uncomfortable bits under the surface.
Trusting they're essential.
Trusting they're essential for something new to actually come through.
Because that's where the real strength comes from, right? Those hidden roots we talked about, the ones that keep you grounded when life gets turbulent.
Precisely.
So if you're listening and you feel stuck, maybe unseen, or just really unsure right now. The source sees that. It acknowledges that feeling.
It validates it as part of the process.
Yeah. But it insists you're not actually stagnant. You are moving, even if it feels incredibly slow. That growth is happening inside you right now, even if you can't quite see it yet.
Still happening.
And that leaves us, and you, with something to think about, a question really. Considering that this true, quiet growth often means letting go, feeling uncomfortable, learning from what looks like failure, how might actively leaning into those less celebrated, tougher moments actually speed up our deepest transformations instead of getting in the way?